If you're over the age of 75, your breakfast may be doing more for your heart than you realize. Or it may be missing one simple ingredient that could make it even more beneficial. Many people believe that once arteries begin to stiffen or develop plaque, there's very little they can do through diet. But that's not the whole story. While no single food can magically clear clogged arteries overnight, research continues to show that everyday eating habits can help support healthy cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation, and improve overall cardiovascular health. One breakfast has stood the test of time for good reason: oatmeal. Oats are naturally rich in a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber forms a gel-like substance in your digestive system that helps remove cholesterol before your body absorbs it. Over time, this simple process may help lower LDL cholesterol, the type often called bad cholesterol, which is one of several factors linked to heart disease. But here's what many seniors don't know. The benefits of oatmeal depend not only on eating oats, but also on what you add to them. Some toppings can increase added sugar and reduce the overall nutritional value of your breakfast. Others can turn a simple bowl of oatmeal into a meal packed with nutrients that support your heart, blood vessels, and overall well-being. One of the most powerful additions is ground flaxseed. These tiny seeds may not look impressive, but they're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and plant compounds called lignans. Together, these nutrients have been studied for their potential to support heart health, help maintain healthy cholesterol levels, and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Ground flaxseed is especially important because whole flax seeds often pass through the body's digestive system without being fully broken down. Grinding them allows your body to absorb far more of their beneficial nutrients. Adding just 1 or 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed to warm oatmeal is an easy change that takes only seconds, but can significantly improve the nutritional value of your breakfast. Another excellent addition is a handful of fresh or frozen blueberries. Blueberries contain antioxidants known as anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give them their deep blue color. These compounds have been widely studied for their role in protecting blood vessels from oxidative stress and supporting healthy circulation. As we grow older, our blood vessels naturally become less flexible. This can make it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently. A diet rich in colorful fruits like blueberries may help support normal blood vessel function as part of an overall healthy eating pattern. Now here's a mistake many people unknowingly make. They buy flavored instant oatmeal packets because they're convenient. While some instant oats are perfectly healthy, many flavored varieties contain surprisingly high amounts of added sugar. Too much added sugar may contribute to weight gain, higher blood sugar, and poor cardiovascular health over time. Instead, plain rolled oats or steel-cut oats give you complete control over what goes into your breakfast. You can naturally sweeten them with berries, sliced apples, cinnamon, or a small amount of mashed banana. Speaking of cinnamon, this common kitchen spice may offer more than just flavor. Some studies suggest cinnamon may help support healthy blood sugar levels in certain individuals when consumed as part of a balanced diet. While it isn't a treatment for diabetes or heart disease, replacing sugar with cinnamon is a simple way to improve the nutritional quality of your meal. Heart health is about more than cholesterol alone. Inflammation, blood pressure, blood sugar, physical activity, sleep, and smoking all play major roles in the health of your arteries. That's why doctors emphasize an overall lifestyle rather than searching for one miracle food. Still, breakfast is one meal you have the opportunity to improve every single day. Imagine beginning each morning with fiber from oats, healthy fats from flaxseed, antioxidants from berries, and natural flavor from cinnamon. Individually, these foods may seem small, but together they create a meal rich in nutrients, associated with long-term cardiovascular health. There's another ingredient that often gets overlooked, even though it may help people feel full longer and support healthy muscle maintenance as they age. Most adults over 75 don't consume enough protein at breakfast. A small serving of plain Greek yogurt or a handful of chopped walnuts served alongside oatmeal can increase protein intake while adding nutrients that support healthy aging. Walnuts are particularly interesting because they're one of the few nuts naturally high in plant-based omega-3 fats. Combined with oats and flaxseed, they create a breakfast that is both satisfying and nutrient-dense. But even when people choose healthy foods, timing, portion sizes, medications, hydration, and individual medical conditions can all influence how those foods affect the body. That's why two people eating the exact same breakfast may experience very different results. Understanding those differences is one of the keys to making smarter food choices as we age. For example, someone who is physically active, sleeps well, and manages their blood pressure may notice improvements in energy, digestion, and cholesterol numbers sooner than someone dealing with multiple chronic conditions, smoking, or a highly processed diet. That doesn't mean the oatmeal isn't helping. It means the body is responding within a much larger health picture. One discovery that surprises many seniors is how quickly dietary fiber can begin affecting cholesterol metabolism. Beta-glucan from oats starts interacting with cholesterol in the digestive tract almost immediately. However, the measurable changes people often hope for, such as improvements in LDL cholesterol on a blood test, typically take several weeks of consistent intake, not a single night. Realistic expectations are important because they help you stay with habits that actually work over time. Another hidden mistake is assuming that more is always better. Some people begin adding large amounts of flaxseed, nuts, dried fruit, honey, and nut butter to their oatmeal until a healthy breakfast turns into a very calorie-dense meal. While these foods can be nutritious, portion size still matters. For most older adults, 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, a small handful of berries, and a modest portion of nuts is often enough to boost nutrition without dramatically increasing calories. There is also an important difference between steel-cut oats, rolled oats, and highly processed instant oats. Steel-cut oats are the least processed and tend to digest more slowly. Rolled oats are slightly more processed but still retain most of their nutritional value. Instant oats can be convenient, but some varieties are broken down enough that they may raise blood sugar more quickly, especially when combined with added sugars. If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, paying attention to the type of oats and the toppings you choose becomes especially important. A practical approach is to pair oatmeal with protein. This could be plain Greek yogurt, a boiled egg on the side, or a small serving of nuts. Protein slows digestion and may help keep blood sugar levels steadier after a meal. Many dietitians recommend this strategy for older adults who find that a bowl of oatmeal alone leaves them hungry again within an hour or two. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Fiber works best when it has enough fluid to absorb. If someone suddenly increases their oatmeal and flaxseed intake without drinking adequate water, they may experience bloating, constipation, or digestive discomfort. For seniors who may already have a reduced sense of thirst, this is particularly important. A simple glass of water with breakfast can make a noticeable difference. There are also people who should be more cautious. If you take blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, large dietary changes should be discussed with your healthcare provider. If you have a bowel obstruction, severe digestive disorders, or difficulty swallowing, high-fiber foods may not be appropriate without medical guidance. And if you have a flaxseed allergy, obviously flaxseed should be avoided entirely. Another advanced point that rarely gets mentioned is the relationship between inflammation and artery health. Arteries don't become unhealthy solely because cholesterol is present. Inflammation, oxidative stress, high blood pressure, smoking, uncontrolled diabetes, and physical inactivity can all contribute to damage inside the blood vessels. This is one reason why foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats receive so much attention. They may help support a healthier internal environment rather than acting as a direct cleaning agent for the arteries. Think of it this way. If a garden hose becomes damaged, simply flushing water through it doesn't repair the problem. The goal is to reduce the factors that continue causing damage while supporting the body's natural repair processes. A heart-healthy breakfast fits into that larger strategy. Many seniors also underestimate the importance of consistency. Eating a healthy bowl of oatmeal once a week is unlikely to produce dramatic changes. Eating a balanced breakfast most days of the week walking regularly, managing blood pressure, taking prescribed medications when needed, and getting adequate sleep can create a much more meaningful impact over months and years. One practical recipe that many older adults find both simple and satisfying is 1/2 cup rolled oats, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, 1/2 cup blueberries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, optional, a small handful of walnuts, water or milk of choice. This combination provides fiber, antioxidants, healthy fats, and a moderate amount of protein when paired with a protein source. It is simple enough to prepare daily and flexible enough to adjust based on personal taste and medical needs. But there is one more factor that can determine whether this breakfast becomes genuinely heart supportive or unintentionally works against your goals: what many people drink alongside it.